All right, so we're starting a live recording session. Face cam is a little bit somewhere else. I usually have it like right above here, but it's not been doing justice, I won't lie. So I'm gonna just put it down here for now, and then we're also having some changes in the setup. So we're gonna go over this real quick though. We're gonna go over everything. Put my phone over here, and then put it face down. I don't want to be looking at it. Got my water, everything. But this is kind of an area I would want to be watching for. If you look at the daily perspective, we had a high volume node here, but was yesterday's point of control. So if we do push down lower, I am going to watch, are we respecting value area low, previous day value area. So let's turn off this real quick. And then another key point is, are we going to respect current day's value area? You know, like we're compressing between value areas or the extremes, and we're not really having, any form of volatility. So today is one of those days where I am going to be a little bit more careful, and I am going to be more on the side of like trying to catch a winning day, and that's it. The news events, I know we have FOMC tomorrow. So I'm not really going to be forcing a trade idea, but here's the monthly perspective, or the weekly one, I mean. On the 4 hour, you can see we just dumped bearish, 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 unable to hold above this high volume node. Once we opened up, you can see we just flushed right through it, broke below the low, and we tried to get into value, just could not continue higher, and we just flushed. So that's really the same scenario here. Like, we're in the lower quadrant right now, so it does look a little bit more bearish than bullish. Let's go to the 5 minute here. ETH VWAP, again, we're just compressing inside of the range. So it really isn't much of substance right now, just watching the ETH, if I'm being truly honest. But if we go to like a PA chart here, and we look at it from this perspective, from a weekly perspective, we are aiming to reach the monthly BISI. We have still yet to reach it. And then from a daily perspective, we are inside of this daily buy-side imbalance. I just marked out the volume imbalance also, and we are reaching up into it. We are sweeping previous day low. And then on the 4 hour, we have a 4 hour strong draw on liquidity, which is this internal resistance liquidity, the 4 hour SIBI. On the 1 hour time frame, we do have 1 hour sell side, which we can reach for and then start rejecting off of. So my main thing here is like I need to see some form of level get hit. I need to see sell side get hit. I need to see something hit before I even actually take a trade. If I'm being truly honest, I would prefer, come down. Maybe we sweep all this at market open, and then we start to push up, reach for all this buy side. I would not actually be against that. Maybe even reach the monthly PDRA, since we fell short to it. So, but again, we are a little bit more bearish. So I'm going to be watching to see, do we continue after that? And then, am I really going to get the reversal that I want? 15-minute time frame, you can see we have a new week opening gap here. Clearly the market is going to, let me mark it out actually for you guys, because I know it is of substance. I just don't have it marked out on this chart, but I will. Let's do this real quick. New week opening gap low. Right there. That's the closing. That's the closing of it, all right? Right here. Here's the opening. Then we go opening gap high. Right at the top. And then let's change the color a little bit to like purple. Yeah, just leave it purple. All right. I don't want to have my chart too clustered up. And then I'm going to put my order flow chart over here. I'm going to have it right there. There. All right, so we are all having market open right now. This right here. And then if I show you guys my chart for the SMTs, you can see we have clear SMT from previous day sessions with ES. Same thing with YM, honestly. YM is just pumping. while NQ is failing. So we have clear SMT on the 4-hour time frame, and then we go to like a 15-minute time frame. We are melting here. We do have SMT at the highs also, so that could be of significance. And if we go to like the 1-minute time frame, not much of value. Bid on the 1 minute. Today I'm gonna change my risk. Again, it is the day before FOMC. Here. I hate how they changed this. Let's go to brackets. There we go. It's on bracket. Change it to 500. I'm going to be risking 1% for today. All right, so we are melting. Beautiful continuation to reach my objective is kind of what I'm aiming for here. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys. We also have the GEX levels, and we also have our new opening range gap here formed. So it's kind of what I wanted. Kind of what I was waiting for at market open. Just going over the review with you guys. So we're closing, opening, range gap. So, all right, if we reach the put wall, I'm going to be watching to see do we have volatility to flush through it, and then if not, then of course reaching our GEX one, filling the opening range gap, seeing if we have strong continuation up higher. Potentially, I would want to see us sweep those lows, which I think we're doing a fine job of right here. So yeah, and then we also have, that's it. Yeah, so we're gonna see. I'm gonna drink a little bit of water with electrolytes. So we have buying coming in. CVD is bullish, so just wait and see. Spill some water on me. I'm not used to this water bottle yet. I'm usually drinking out of this one. This one's just plain water. But I would usually add water with electrolytes in that one. It just wasn't sufficient the way I was doing it. It wasn't staying properly hydrated. I was wasting my electrolytes. Wasn't maximizing its efficiency, if I should say. All right. Again, you know the rule. I prefer to wait 15 minutes after market open to even look for a trade idea, seeing if anything is potentially forming or if something is forming and cooking. I just wait after that point. So yeah, we're just melting now. I think we are hitting the put wall. No, we're not even near it, bro. Honestly, I just want to see us reach past these lows. If we're gonna be bullish, then push up higher, creating all these relative highs. Then we can probably have SMT at the lows form. Um, so we are below value area. This is what I'm looking at right now. And then we are hitting the extreme of ETH's value profile, volume profile. We are showing some rejection of it. Yeah, we are pushing up now. We are below 830's open too. It's crucial. And 930. I mean midnight open. Sellers trying to step in here. Let's see if we can. All right, the sellers failed. This doesn't look bad for a short. Take it off to down there. Catch a winning day. That is it. We're gonna aim for like 200, 180 here. I'm gonna wait for us to break below this low right here, and then I'm gonna go break you. Just watching the line go down, trying to hit that low. All right, break even. Just let us flush, reach the objective a little bit. Catch that winning day. There we go. I know it's a negative R, but it is contradicting my bias, which I am bullish and do want to see longs play out. But I was just targeting the sell side objective. Now you could potentially see the market push up here in reverse higher. So we're gonna wait and see if we can get that. If not, I'm just gonna take the winning day, see if there's a clear setup for longs. We did sweep the sell side, and we also have SMT at the lows. This doesn't look bad for longs either. If we do start pushing up higher and we start having a reverse one, a rejection higher, a rejection at the lows, and then start pushing up higher, that's kind of what you would want to see. But again, like I said earlier, like we just don't know if the market is going to continue and break past and continue melting. Since we had been really heavy bearish, so I'm just not going to try to risk it and try to hold this trade for too long and like let it reach all the way down here, to the daily BISI low, or to like the consequent encroachment of like the monthly PDRA, which is freaking huge, bro. Like I'm not gonna risk it, Plus SMT at the lows. Yeah, I'm just trying to catch a winning day here. Take the trades that are obvious. This trade was pretty obvious to me, so using discretion, I'll go over it right now. Let me get a sip real quick and let's keep watching the market. It's beautiful, honestly, the way it's paying out. It's panning out. We're not even at 670 put wall yet. I think we start to reverse here. All right. Everybody's gonna be like, why don't you just aim for the 1R, bro? You would have got it. Nah, bro. I'm aiming for key objectives. I'm not aiming for risk. I mean PNL. Aiming for key objectives. All right, so on the 1 minute here, we had a 1 minute CB. 5 minute time frame, we also had a 5 minute BC, which was getting inverse and did get inverse. So after this 5 minute close at 9:35, as you can see here, we close right here and we opened up, we pushed up, we had the CB form, and this is key right here. Market pushed up, swept the previous candle, very crucial. Swept the previous candle, and then gave a strong displacement lower. And disrespected the 5 minute inversion, respected the 1 minute CB, pushed down lower, had a strong close, and that's what I look for. And I took this trade. We had a key obvious draw liquidity, which was this low, and then also this low from London. And we were also reaching for a monthly BISI, which has been unfilled and needed to be retraced up into. So we basically just targeted that and we won the trade. Now, I would look for longs, but I think I'm gonna call it a day here and just walk away and take my winning day and come back for FOMC and later throughout the week. Because again, we just need 2 more winning days for a payout on this account, and those 2 winning days, I do want them to be really super high quality setups. So, And today, I just expect the volatility to be a little bit lower than usual. Um, but maybe I'm proven wrong, but um there's been no, sort of aggressive buyers or sellers coming in here. The market has been a little bit slower compared to earlier. If we look at, you can see here clearly the wicks, trapped buyers or trapped aggressive buyers were stepping in, and then we see sellers and then trapped again aggressive buyers trying to step in. And then we have the flush. Why aggressive buyers were, getting bought up by the, passive sellers, which is pretty obvious and clear. Again, below value area. Market is just looking for continuation, and that's kind of where we were reaching for. So that's pretty much really the trade idea for today. I'm gonna call it a day here and walk away. Yeah, I'm satisfied with my winning day. Just catching a winning day, trying to build the winning days, and then just wait for those super high quality setups and um waiting for those, yeah, and taking them with high risk. So that's pretty much really it. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.